Part of Haleon's larger strategy of offloading products it considers non-core, such as chapstick, which it's also looking to potentially sell. Tough day for drug giant AstraZeneca, as well as potentially the fight against lung cancer. Shares of Astra fell more than 7% as the market picks up on wording in a press release related to its lung cancer drug candidate it hoped could be a $10 billion blockbuster. Absent in the release is the phrase clinically meaningful. It also mentions deaths related to the trial. Wall Street ended an abbreviated trading day with small gains. Dow rose 11, Nasdaq up 29, S&P added 5. Bloomberg Money Watch at 26 and 56 past every hour. I'm Andrew O'Day for 1010 Wins on 92.3 FM.
Wednesday news time, 2:27.
If you're outside watching the Macy's 4th of July fireworks spectacular without the music, then you're only getting half the show. 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM is the only place you can hear the synchronized musical soundtrack to America's biggest Independence Day party. Join Larry Mullen, Susan Richards, and Dean DeBoer beginning at 6 p.m. on 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM.
Hurry into Hudson Hyundai and drive today with just $68 down. They have a huge selection of vehicles, over 425 available. Tier 1 customers can drive a brand new Hyundai with just $68 down. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. Like a new award-winning all-electric Hyundai Ioniq 5, only $68 down. Or a new Hyundai Santa Fe, Tucson, or Ioniq 6. Drive with only $68 down. That's $68 down on 425 vehicles. They'll even pay off your current vehicle, whether you're leasing or financing. Call 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221. And all new Hyundais come with Hyundai Assurance and America's best 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Call Hudson Hyundai in Jersey City and drive today for just $68 down. 800-951-4221. That's 800-951-4221 or HudsonHyundai.com.
They are our cuddlers and co-workers, purr machines and love bugs, and constant companions. They are our pets, our family, and they make life so much better. When we face unexpected challenges in life, so do our pets. That's why we're on a mission to support people who love their pets and the pets who love their people, ensuring these families stay exactly where they belong, together. And you have something to offer. With an open heart and mind, there is nothing you can't do. There's no gesture too small or too big when it comes to helping. Whether donating a bag of kibble, sharing an Instagram post of a lost cat, or welcoming a foster pet into your home, every bit of kindness counts. You can help keep pets and people together. Visit petsandpeopletogether.org to learn how to be a helper in your community. This has been a public service announcement brought to you by Maddie's Fund, the Humane Society of the United States, and the Ad Council.
Solving mysteries is hard. Streaming them isn't. This Mystery Month on BritBox, stream the best selection of British mysteries, including the newest seasons of Luther, Silent Witness, Father Brown, Vera, and more. Stream with the free trial now at BritBox.com.
87 degrees, Wednesday news time, 2:30. Good afternoon, I'm Bud Mishkin. For tennis fans, and with no disrespect to the U.S. Open, a tournament I love, there is nothing like Wimbledon, and today it gets underway.
The lines have been drawn with surgical precision on those grass courts, and the price of Wimbledon's famous strawberries and cream has been frozen at just over $3 for the 13th straight year. But the famous Penn's cocktail will set you back some $25 for two. Other changes: women will be allowed to compete in dark-colored shorts to reduce worry about playing during their period, and the total prize money has risen to a record $56 million.
Correspondent Vicky Barker. Novak Djokovic won his first-round match today. He won the Australian Open in January, the French in June. That puts him halfway to the first calendar year Grand Slam in men's tennis since 1969. He almost did it in 2021, losing in the final of the U.S. Open. He is seeking his fifth consecutive title at Wimbledon. This time, 2:31. A time for traffic and transit, and a good afternoon to Jody there.
And but let's go over to the Verrazano Bridge. Still have a crash. It's all being cleared. Upper level, eastbound Brooklyn side, left lane still blocked, and the belt is jammed both ways. And it's a slow go out to the Gowanus and BQE, and yeah, going up to the East River Crossing is going to be even slower. Now, let's speak about slow in Connecticut. Northbound Connecticut Turnpike, we're seeing a crash being cleared. The left lane still blocked between exits 12 and 13 at Darien. The Merritt looks a little better. Still have problems on the island. Southbound Super Oyster Bay Expressway still closed. Exit 7 and Hempstead Turnpike. And that's from that earlier crash. Eastbound Southern State Nassau Road, we have that tractor trailer. Hasn't cleared out yet, so there's plenty of delays. And the eastbound LIE, Vest Highway, Motor Parkway, still have that exit ramp blocked from that earlier accident this morning. And the Bronx still clearing out this mess. Eastbound, right near the Sheridan. And crash actually blocks that right lane still. Westbound's going to be slow, so here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. Outbound GWB, about 15 to 20 now from the Cross Bronx, jam back to the Bronx River. Inbound's about 20 to 25. And we're seeing more delays in the Deacon and Harlem River Drive from the 140s up to the bridge. Now, there's also some delays inbound Lincoln's about 15 to 20, 10 to 15 outbound at the Holland. And in New Jersey, there's a lot of delays. This is westbound 280 right near the Garden State Parkway. That's a broken down truck taking out that right lane. Alternate side parking meter rules in effect citywide, and traffic is sponsored by the Barnes Firm in a jam called the Barnes Firm Traffic Tip Line 844-JAM-1010. Traffic and transit every 10 minutes on the ones and breaking traffic alerts whenever they happen. 1010 wins and 92.3 FM.
I'm attorney Rich Barnes. If you've been in a car crash, choosing the right firm is crucial to get the help you need and the best result possible.
Manhattan, Long Island. All eyes on the forecast for the 4th, plus when this humidity might finally leave us. Let's check out the AccuWeather 4-day forecast. And we welcome in Brian Thompson. Brian?
Hey, bud. Yeah, it's going to be a while, I think, before the humidity goes away, at least probably through this week. It is going to stay pretty humid. We do have some thunderstorms going to be dodging this afternoon into this evening and again tomorrow afternoon. Now, we do have a severe thunderstorm watch that's just been issued until 8 o'clock. It includes the Hudson Valley and areas near and north of I-80 in New Jersey. So we'll consider to watch that here as we head through the evening hours. Really not seeing a whole lot on the radar yet. There's a couple of storms that are just grazing parts of Sussex County right now. Those are heading into portions of Orange County, but we're going to continue to see some thunderstorms develop into this evening. They'll be hit or miss. Not everybody's going to see one of these heavier storms, but they could produce some flooding downpours. Certainly some damaging wind gusts. Going to remain steamy into the evening. Maybe a stray thunderstorm later tonight. It will be partly cloudy and muggy, a low 72. Heading into the 4th tomorrow, clouds and some sunshine. We'll have a very warm and humid 4th with a couple of drenching thunderstorms from late morning into the early evening hours. Again, they're going to be kind of hit or miss. A lot of the day tomorrow is going to be dry, but if you find yourself under one of these storms, again, we're going to see some heavy rain with some of these. High 86, real field temperatures well into the 90s. A lot of the storms, if not all of them, should really diminish heading into the Macy's fireworks tomorrow evening. Temperatures will be close to 80, though, and down to 73 overnight. Mostly sunny, hot and humid Wednesday, high 90, and still in the upper 80s with perhaps a late day thunderstorm Thursday. 87 and partly sunny right now in Big Sapper, going down to 72 tonight. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brian Thompson on New York's weather station. 1010 winds on 92.3 FM.
Mosquito repellent. Clean feels you can accessorize without mosquitoes. You can wear classic whites and jeans and know that you're covered with 8 hours of non-sticky, fragrance-free protection. FC Johnson. Winds news time 2:34. For most of us, summer means heat and humidity, maybe a vacation, lots of tennis and basketball in the park. But thanks to Hollywood and the marketing money machine, this summer has a nickname.
Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie. Hi, Barbie.
The movie's not out until July 21st, but the summer of Barbie has already begun. Everywhere you look, there's something Barbie to buy. From hot pink electric toothbrushes at Ulta to Barbie and Ken t-shirts, pool floats, and Xbox, even fancy pink Barbie handbags from Balmain. The Wall Street Journal says it's all part of Mattel's plans to expand the Barbie world beyond toys.
Correspondent Deborah Rodriguez, am I the only person on the planet who did not know that this is the summer of Barbie? Who knew? You'd think that international politics would play no part in the summer of Barbie and its marketing, and you would be wrong. Vietnam is banning the film. The movie has a scene that includes a map with a line known as the 9-dash line that represents China's territorial claims in the South China Sea. Vietnam says that violates its sovereignty, and so the ban. Previous films have also been banned in Vietnam for the same reason. COVID has not changed everything. To travel abroad, you still need a passport. And the wait for getting said passport may cancel some summer vacation plans.
International travel has rebounded to record pre-pandemic levels, but there are too few people
people to handle U.S. passport applications. U.S. officials aren't even denying the problem or predicting when the backlog will ease. They're blaming epic waiting times, not only on lingering pandemic-related staffing shortages, but on a pause of online processing this year. That's left the passport agency flooded with 500,000 applications coming in per week. The State Department says the passport agency is on track to top last year's 22 million passports issued. Donald Porter, Washington.
With news time 2:36 coming up in 1010 Wins Entertainment News. Something happened 50 years ago today on stage in London. Stay tuned.
I'm Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I learned about atrial fibrillation the hard way. My symptoms would come and go. Shortness of breath, fatigue. I kept going. Then I got so lightheaded, I couldn't. My doctor said I have AFib, so I'm about 5 times more likely to have a stroke. Other symptoms, irregular heartbeat, heart racing, chest pain can come and go, but the risk of stroke stays. If you have symptoms, tell a doctor. Visit NoTimeToWait.com.
Sponsored by Bristol Myers Squibb and Pfizer.
You know, we all plan for things. Retirement, vacations, our children's education. It just makes sense to be prepared. But what about funeral and cemetery plans? We know we'll need them, but a lot of us don't want to think or talk about it. This is Charles Solomon, president of Riverside Memorial Chapel. Our professionals at Riverside have helped thousands of New York families plan ahead and take that burden off their loved ones. And by planning now, you can design what you want, even lock in prices. That way it's your decision, and your family won't have to second guess what you would have wanted. Just visit RiversideMemorialChapel.com. That's RiversideMemorialChapel.com, or call us at 212-362-6600. That's 212-362-6600. Riverside Memorial Chapel. For generations, a symbol of Jewish tradition.
With news time 2:38 now 1010 Wins Entertainment News. One of the more remarkable chapters in the great career of David Bowie was the character he created with the 1972 album The Rise and Fall of Ziggy Stardust and the Spiders from Mars. It propelled his career. At the end of a tour on this day in 1973 at the Hammersmith Odeon in London, Bowie announced goodbye to his audience and the Ziggy Stardust character.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye, we love you.
Bowie said goodbye to Ziggy, not to his career, which went on, and fruitfully so, for decades, wonderfully so, for David Bowie fans. With news time 2:39, headlines up next.
Sometimes life is wonderful, and sometimes it's not. Cherish the good, but always be prepared for life's challenges. At Private Healthcare, we provide the peace of mind you deserve. With Private Healthcare, you'll get the coverage you want and healthcare you need. If your employer doesn't supply healthcare coverage and you don't qualify for Medicare or Medicaid, you need to give us a call right now. Private healthcare is private health insurance for ages 65 and under with medical, dental, vision, and even prescription coverage. When life comes at you unexpectedly, you need to be ready. And health insurance is your financial safety net. If you're looking for health coverage at the best price and your annual household income is $35,000 or more, give us a call.
At 800-719-5675. That's 800-719-5675. 800-719-5675.
Watching the fireworks is only half the experience. Crank up the music that goes with the spectacular on the only station that has it, 1010 Wins, the exclusive partner of the Macy's Fireworks Show. And now in crystal clear audio on 92.3 FM.
The News Watch never stops. This is 1010 Wins at 92.3 FM. You give us 22 minutes, we'll give you the world.
Good afternoon. It's 87 degrees at 2:40. I'm Bud Mishkin. Here's what's happening. Preparations underway for the 4th of July. Weather-wise, hot and humid. 4th of July means the annual hot dog eating contest at Coney Island. Prepare to be thrilled, or perhaps nauseated. Early morning gun violence in the Mauritania section of the Bronx. 3 men shot, 2 critical. A change to some favorite poultry products. And an Australian radio personality breaks a Guinness World Record, staying on the air for more than 55 hours, bringing to mind a classic sitcom episode. Stay tuned. Wall Street, a short day. The Dow Jones finished up 11 points. Sports, the Yankees host Baltimore tonight. Mets are off day one at Wimbledon. AccuWeather, there's a severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 8 o'clock tonight for the Hudson Valley and areas near and north of I-80 in North Jersey. News time 2:41. It's time for traffic and transit with Jody Vale.
And Bud, let's go to New Jersey, southbound Turnpike, Eastern Spur. That's just getting all jammed up between 16 and 15, and more delays near the Gothels with a crasher. It's all being clear there. Westbound 280, we're seeing the slowdowns at the Garden State Parkway from an earlier crash, and we're just jammed up in Paramus, Route 17 and Route 4. If you're heading to the bridge, let's check that out. Here's what you need to know about the bridges and tunnels. In at the George, it's 20 to 25, the eastbound crash at the Sheridan on the Cross Bronx. That's still blocking a lane. Outbound 15 to 20, westbound Cross Bronx jammed back to the Bronx River. And northbound Beacon, we're seeing the crawl up to the Cross Bronx from the stadium. Northbound Harlem River Drive, that's also going to be a slow go from the East 140s up to the bridge. And we have more delays inbound Lincoln, about 15 to 20, 10 to 15 at the outbound Holland. East River crossings, well, they're going to be busy. So to BQE and crash Verrazano Brooklyn bound upper level being cleared, but the belt jams, they haven't. Still have problems on the island southbound Seaford Oyster Bay Expressway exit 7 Hempstead Turnpike. That crash has all lanes temporarily closed, and we'll keep you up to date. In the meantime, take the Montauk, looking a lot better. Go local around it, maybe take Powell Avenue, Bethpage Parkway. And our next report is coming up 2:51, 1010 wins on 92.3 FM.
Experience the unmistakable luxury of a 2023 Porsche Macan. Lease for $899 a month for 39 months at Ray Cattina Porsche in Edison. $899 due at signing to qualified buyers. Tax, licensing, registration fees extra. Details at RayCattinaPorsche.com.
We are actually about to say hello to Independence Day tomorrow. Day for barbecues and parades and ball games and hopefully some reflection. Fireworks, too. As Sergeant Esterhouse used to say in Hill Street Blues, let's be careful out there. One thing we know for sure, if you don't like the heat and humidity, and I speak with some expertise on this, tomorrow will be not so pleasant. Let's get the latest now from AccuWeather's Brian Thompson. Brian?
Yeah, but it's going to feel a lot tomorrow like it does today. Pretty steamy. It's going to be warm again. Temperatures getting well into the 80s. Thank you with the real field temperatures into the 90s. Now, we will have some thunderstorms around this afternoon into this evening. Some of those could be on the stronger side. I think the threat of severe weather is going to be lowered tomorrow, but we're still going to have some drenching thunderstorms anytime from very late in the morning through the afternoon into the early part of the evening. At this point, we expect the vast majority of the storms to diminish in time for the Macy's fireworks tomorrow evening. It's going to be warm and sticky for the fireworks. Temperatures not far from 80 degrees. But again, at this point, looking mostly dry. Bud?
All right, Brian, thank you. Wins News Time 2:44. Rumor has it that a lot of people are traveling this holiday weekend. Let's hear from the travel expert.
The traffic shouldn't be too bad today, says the AAA, but tomorrow, July 4th, the worst time to travel will be between noon and 3 p.m. The best time, before 11 a.m. and after 6 p.m. For your trip home on Wednesday, try to avoid being on the road during the late afternoon, between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. Before 2 p.m. looks best, says the AAA.
It's correspondent Rita Foley. July 4th, around these parts, means the annual International Hot Dog Eating Contest on Coney Island. The weigh-in took place today. The reigning champ, Joey Chestnut, weighing in at 225 pounds.
I'm going to be sweating. It's not going to be pretty, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to get those dogs down, and I'll be making a run for the record.
He has 15 Nathan's titles to his name. He holds the world record for eating 73 hot dogs in 10 minutes. Miki Sudo is the top female champ of all time with 8 Nathan's titles to her name, including the world record for eating 6 hot dogs in 1 minute. Just once I'd like to hear Joey Chestnut say at the start of the competition, you know what, I'll have a salad instead. Or maybe a vanilla egg cream. Wins News Time 2:45. Should be a pretty special moment tonight at Yankee Stadium. Throwing out the first pitch, Buffalo Bills safety DeMar Hamlin, who went into cardiac arrest during a game last season and was saved by athletic trainers on the field. Yankees are honoring Hamlin and former Fordham softball player Sarah Taffet, who went through something similar during a game. It's part of Hope Week, celebrating acts of goodwill and perseverance. Yankee players and coaches are taking part in CPR training to emphasize the importance of learning that skill. Aaron Judge promoting Hope Week this morning.
It's just a great opportunity for us to give a little bit of our time and shine some light on some great nonprofits. You know, I think that's the most important thing, is us just kind of taking the baseball cap off and getting a chance to sit down and, to shine some great light on some great organization.
He appeared on NBC's The Today Show. Wins News Time, 2:46.
Mets baseball is in full swing. Goodbye!